Hi, I'm Darlene, and welcome back to Super at 60. Today, guess what? We're celebrating yet another birthday, yes. This is the third one for January, but I don't mind. I mean, they're all very, very, very special people to me, especially today. Today is Lou's birthday, so happy birthday, Lou. I want to make him a wonderful dinner to come home to tonight, so when he opens up that garage door and comes into the house, I want him to smell something really special going down in here. So what I'm going to share with you today is my absolutely delicious, creamy, Italian, Tuscan, delicious pot pie soup. It is so good. Oh, you're just going to love it. All the little things that go in it. And best of all, it is so easy to make. And it tastes like one of those soups that has been back on the stove just cooking away all day, and yet you can put together in just 1, 2, 3 and it's done, and it is just so good. And then of course you have to have a special dessert to go along with a birthday dinner, so I do have that to go with it as well. So don't miss the dessert. It may seem a little easy because it does start with a box mix, and I do use a box mix on occasion. This just happens to be Lou's favorite dessert. I ask him every year, what is it you want? And he tells me this cake. So don't go anywhere. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love this soup, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So let's get shopping. I heard a long time ago a great tip for vegetables and storing vegetables. This is for celery. If you bring your celery home and you unwrap it in the plastic bag from the grocery store and give it a quick wash and just wrap it in aluminum foil just like this and keep it down in your produce drawer, that it will last so much longer and it doesn't get slimy or all icky like that. It's a great tip. Alright, I'm going to start my vegetables in a little bit of lard that I rendered myself not too long ago. I did that for you guys on a video. And let's go ahead and get that nice and hot. Here I'm going to place in my bulk sausage. You can also use sausage Italian links. And oh my goodness, look at this mess. Oh, I hate when my potatoes boil over like that. That starchy water is so hard. Here I'm pouring in my stock here, but previously I did put in 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons of flour to get that beautiful roux nice and thick. And you'll see as I stir it up, it's just going to get thicker and thicker. And look at this. Oh, it's so creamy and so beautiful and rich. You might want to just keep tasting it, just to make sure as you're building it up that the flavors and the seasonings are all just right. There are those potatoes, so they're just at the soft spot, and they're going to be just now ready to drain and pour into this beautiful soup. As you probably tell, yeah, I have underestimated the amount of food that we're going to be having tonight. The amount of soup, that is. I thought I'd keep it small, you know, because it's just me and Lou. But yeah, no, it's going to be a hearty soup, that's for sure. So what I'm going to do right now is just kind of scoop everything that is on top of the stove into one of my bigger stock pots. All right, all I'm doing right now is just simply at the bottom of the pot here, there were some brown bits, I guess you call it. And that's the flavor. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just I added a little bit of chicken stock, just enough to help me scoop up all that flavor from the bottom. It should be a nice clean pan in about 2 seconds here. And then I'll go ahead and add all this flavor to my big stock pot. All right, let's go ahead and put those beautiful cooked potatoes in there. They're just about cooked. They might be just a tad undercooked, but these are going to sit in some nice, beautiful juices now for a while. So they will definitely be perfect in just a couple hours because I'll have them on nice and low. All right, now it's really, really thick right now because I knew that would happen as soon as the potatoes went in. It's kind of looking like a stew right now. So here's a couple ways we're going to change that up. First of all, I have been using chicken stock, and I'm going to add a little bit more. Now, it is a pot pie soup, so it's going to be a little bit thicker than, you know, like a vegetable soup or something like that. But it's going to be cooking for a while, too, so I want to make sure that it does have enough broth. But I can always come back and, you know, give it a little bit more. I also want to re-season a little bit. I'm going to add in a little bit more garlic powder and a little bit more of the Italian seasonings. And I also want to add in a pinch of my salt and pepper. Yeah, you always want to keep tasting this kind of stuff as you add new things to it, you know, like more stock or more this or more that, or like these potatoes that are very bland without salt and pepper. You have to kind of keep retasting to make sure that your flavors are exactly the way you want them. I'm going to put in a little tomato sauce. Yes, this is an Italian sausage soup, and so I'm going to put in just a little bit of tomato soup. Not tomato sauce. Did I say tomato sauce? No, tomato soup. You can get it in a can, and you'll see I'm not adding very much. It's really just for a little of the flavor. Oh, there's so much flavor in tomato soup. I love it. Now, when this soup is done and you still find it being a little bit chunky for your taste. A lot of people would eat it just like this. I certainly would, but some people like it a little bit less chunky. Then get either your immersion blender out and just do like just half of it, and then mix the rest of it together. Or you can just get your potato masher out and just mash away for a little bit and get those potatoes down to exactly where you want them. This is what happens when your potato water boils over and you don't attend to it right away. Oh boy, that's going to be a lot of fun later. I say, Lou, okay, so I'm going to make your whatever you want for your birthday. And so what do you want for your dessert? What do you want for your special dessert for your birthday? And he says, without question, he says, white cake, white frosting. And I know what that means. It means a French vanilla box cake mix, because that's what he loves. And then my own vanilla frosting. And I do a little doctoring up here and there. So join me. And today I'm actually going to make cupcakes, because I would like to, I don't want to keep a whole cake in the house. So if I have cupcakes, I can actually put them on a little plate and, you know, share them around a little bit. All right, in my bowl here, I do have one packaged cake mix of the French vanilla flavor. That's what he loves, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to add some coconut oil. I'm going to add some milk and some eggs. I have quite a collection of these beautiful little flavorings. All kinds of them I get. And one that is my all-time favorite, I don't even know if you can see that, it's marshmallow. And I'm going to put a few drops in here, and I'm probably going to use it in the frosting as well. ahead and fill up these muffin pans. You know, actually, speaking of this muffin pan, you guys have been asking me so much about this pan since I got it back in September. Where did you get it? Where did you get it? Can you please help me find one? Well, I actually found one the other day. It is Temptations. Down below, if you look where I have all my recipes, and they'll all be down there today, you will see an Amazon store that has a lot of my products that I use right here on Super at 60. I'm just scooping each one of these in with a little bit of the batter. And yes, this very pan is down there, and it's even nicer because it has a little rack with it that is so sweet. So have fun, go down there and take a look and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy down there. It's a wonderful little store. I love going to other creators and seeing what kind of stuff they have down in their little Amazon stores. It's kind of like going shopping, and who doesn't like to go shopping? Now I'm gonna make some frosting, and this frosting is killer frosting. I absolutely love it. It beats butter frosting anytime. I don't like buttercream frosting. There's just something about the thought of taking a big bite of frosting that's just got like 2 sticks of butter in it. I know this isn't any better, and this is the only time that I ever have a Crisco type product, because you know me, I use coconut oil all the time. Well, coconut oil is just too much for this. It's just gonna be too much because we need about a half a cup of this, to 3/4 of a cup. And so yeah, that's what I'm gonna use today, and it doesn't happen very often, but you know, sometimes we have those things in our pantries that we just use on occasion. And well, vegetable shortening, this is one of them. Sorry. Okay, right before that frosting is done, I'm gonna sneak in some marshmallows. Yes, I am. But first I'm gonna warm them up. I'm gonna put them in the microwave on about 30 seconds and just watch them till they get just soft and spongy, kind of like that fluff, marshmallow fluff stuff. But you can do it with marshmallows just like this. Just take your time in the microwave, let them cool down just a smidge, don't let them harden again. Oh, marshmallows, they don't ever really harden, do they? But you know what I mean. And then we're gonna dump them into our frosting. Oh my gosh, you talk about something special. All right, this is 30 seconds. 30 seconds of a little bit over a cup of baby marshmallows, the mini ones. And just look at this. Look at the texture of them. They're just perfect. That's exactly what you want. And they're not real hard. It was only 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and put them down into our frosting. Well, thank you again for joining me today at Super 60. I had so much fun. I really did. These are all some of my favorite things too. I really do. This Italian sausage pot pie soup, holy mackerel. You talk about flavor. You will think that you are in absolutely the finest Italian restaurant anywhere near you. And yes, of course, it is company worthy. It is absolutely company worthy, and it is birthday boy worthy. My husband is going to absolutely be so happy when he walks through the door and smells that soup, and he'll know from the smell of these cupcakes that I have made the winter white birthday cake for my birthday boy. And don't forget those adorable pie crusts. Aren't they cute? You can use any cookie cutter. Come on, we've got Valentine's Day coming up. You can make a chicken pot pie, and then you could make the same little heart crust that I made today and just serve them in a sweet little basket on the side. One of the things my husband loves to do, and I know people do, they like to crush their crackers up into their soup and just kind of use their spoon. Well, that's the same deal. It's the pie crust on top of the pot pie. So it works. You see that? It works. Okay. Cupcakes, aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they beautiful? Don't you just want to just dive right in? Yes, those are wedding cake, winter wonderland, beautiful white cupcakes, and I know he is absolutely going to be over the top happy when he sees that. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you again. It won't be a birthday. No, we won't be celebrating birthdays now for quite a while. January is our birthday extravaganza month. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye now, and Lord bless.